Hello and welcome back to the Big Free Test, taking on the undisputed GOATs of UK hotel chains. We've had the Premier Inn, we've had the Holiday Inn, and now we are here at the Travelodge in Braintree to experience what they have to offer and see if it can compare.
Alright, here we are, let's head on in. Okay, let's get that closed. Looks very bright and nice in here, doesn't it? Is it me or does that door look quite slim and narrow? Anyway, first observation. So let's head on into the room. By the looks of things, is it me or is this bigger than usual Travelodge rooms? I don't remember having this kind of space in other Travelodges that I've stayed in. I mean, don't get me wrong, I haven't stayed in one for a long time, so it might just be my imagination. But yes, here we are, the Travelodge. If it looks like my head is misshaped at any point, it's because I've got some huge mosquito bites on my head that have left quite large lumps. I've got literally one on either side, so woke up this morning and I was like, shit, like on filming day as well. So yeah, don't be alarmed, I'm not mutating, I've just got mosquito bites. All right, look at my view out here. I'm on the top floor, so there's only 3 floors to this hotel, but I'm on the very top one, the highest you can be, and look how nice Braintree looks. So yes, this is the Braintree one. Of course, I've gone for the top-rated one that I possibly can in Essex, much like I did with the other 2, to give them all the fairest chance of coming out on top. And in all honesty, this room is looking quite nice. It does have an aircon unit up there, which I'm going to switch on because, not going to lie,
I'm actually a bit hot in this.
I might take it off in a minute. I'm actually also going to go back over there and take my shoes off, like I should do. Because I'm not going to lie, the floor, actually, it looks and feels pretty clean in here, doesn't it? Like, there's not even any dark marks, like handprints or anything anywhere on the walls that I'm seeing. I mean, okay, I spoke too soon. There's a couple of little scuffs, but nothing major. And on the bed area, I mean, I'll test the actual bed out in a minute, but look at the convenience of that. You've got the plugs either side and a nice little, I mean, it's quite small, but a nice little table set up there. And by the looks of it, there's some potential ambient light in there. Shall we try? Not that one. Oh, it's a bit of a weird light to have. This one then. No. Oh. All right, there's not ambient lighting down there. I thought that there was. But no. Look at this as well. It's like an open plan wardrobe. I mean, for ease of access, yeah, it's great. But for looks, do I want to see all of my clothes hanging over there? Probably not. We also have over this way a mirror with another plug, another 2 plugs over there. Very good with the plugs. And a whole desk area with 2 chairs. Seemingly for slightly different uses. And of course a drinks station, although not really much of a station, just kind of stuff on the desk. And once again, no biscuits. I think I was spoiled by the Wetherspoons hotel that I stayed in a while ago. They did biscuits and everything, which you wouldn't expect from a Wetherspoons, but now I seem to be going into every hotel going, oh, why don't they have biscuits like it's a standard in hotels? But maybe it's not. Maybe that was just a good extra. So that's that. Oh, they've got is that a? Yeah, it is. That's a bottle opener there. That's quite handy, I suppose, if you wanted to have a little drink in your room. Let's head in to the bathroom though, the little narrow doorway. Let me turn the light on first, actually. Oh, that feels like extremely light. Okay. This is quite nice, actually. I mean, look how clean that is as well. And that, absolutely spotless. I mean, I can definitely see why this is a high-rated Travelodge. I mean, some of the ones that I've stayed in before, they are not up to scratch like this. But yeah, completely spotless, that. And size-wise, that's pretty good as well. I mean, not massive, of course, but that's all right. Although, actually, hang on. Yeah, I mean, with the curtain closed, it feels a little bit closer. And all of the walls feel like very plasticky and cheap. But speaking of cheap, the Travelodge is the cheapest of the three by quite some margin. So I've paid £73 for this stay tonight, but it doesn't just include this room, which is actually pretty impressive, especially size-wise. But it's not just the room. I do also have dinner and breakfast included in that price. So value for money, you can't really get much better. But we are early doors yet. I mean, I might have a terrible experience, we don't know. So far, it's looking like it's gonna be a decent one, but food is a big factor. And that is something that both the Premier Inn and the Holiday Inn done pretty well. Can this compete with them? I don't know, stay tuned to find out. Like this video right now and subscribe as well so you don't miss the next upload where I'm gonna be taking all three of them and comparing them and choosing an actual winner. But for now, let's check out the bed, I think. What is this? Please top me up. Oh, right, okay, so that's for towels, tea, coffee, bins and crap. Right. Oh, one thing I've just noticed, look, oh, I don't even want to know what this is, but this is absolutely disgusting. Look at this. I don't know if the camera is going to pick up the shine on it. Can you see that? Oh, and the way it like drips down. I really hope that's not what I think it is. Oh. I think I'm going to be sleeping on this side of the bed. Anyway, let's not think about that. Oh no, that's going to be on my mind like the entire time now as well. Disgusting. Right, let's strip this back. Yeah, it all looks very clean. I'll tell you what, it feels actually really comfortable. Let's lay down. Oh. Yeah, these aren't gonna, they're a little bit almost too firm for me and too thin, which kind of just makes it feel like you're laying on, well, not a rock because that's just too firm and too hard, but you know what I mean. It's not exactly a comfortable pillow, although it does have some other ones up there on top of the open plan wardrobe. Let's have a look. Yeah, that's better. Look, see, they've got a bit more bounce to them and they're a bit softer. I think maybe a mix of the two would be the perfect pillow, but yeah, I'm just gonna have to make do with those ones, I suppose. But overall, it's quite a nice bed. Ah, shit. I've just realised I don't have any toothpaste. Well, in that case then it looks like I'm gonna be going out to explore Braintree and see what it has to offer. Just before we go, I have noticed some strange things in the bathroom. Like, look at this. Why is there like loads of scratch marks on the handle and loads of like what looks like stone chips? It's like someone's just been going like that with like a key or something, I don't know, and purposely scratching this up. Because there's no way that would just look like that. And also, look, from the finishings, look at that. Look, the flusher isn't even on straight. But that's the thing, when you're paying such a cheap price, you can't really be too fussy with the finishings and stuff of the hotel. I mean, I'm actually pretty impressed with this room. It's clean, it's simple, it's very on brand. So yeah, room's good. Hopefully I sleep well. Right, anyway, let's stop chatting and let's go and find some toothpaste. All right, we are back. Toothpaste secured. One thing that I also looked at while we were out is this, which is what the key card came in. And look at this, look at this. So under Wi-Fi, it says that it's free for 30 minutes. For 30 minutes? What can I do with that? So luckily I've got my phone with me, so I'm just gonna probably hotspot everything that I need. But yeah, that's not really good, I don't think. I don't think that just 30 minutes of Wi-Fi is good at all, especially in 2025, come on. All right, so I've just made myself a cup of tea whilst I wait for dinner. But let's talk a little bit about the location. So as you saw, it has quite a few old style buildings, and it does seem like a pretty old town. Not like Bath level old, but you can definitely tell that it's an old town. And its levelings is very weird. It's like there's lots of hills involved, and there's lots of little alleyways and stuff that you can take. And it seems like a place where there's probably a lot of little shortcuts that you could take if you know your way around. But in terms of hotel location, it is a very good one. It's right in the center of the town. So all of those shops and pubs and stuff is literally 2 minutes walk, barely. You're practically round the corner. So the Premier Inn had the beach, the Holiday Inn had the airport, and this has a town. All good locations. So I'm going to drink this and head down for dinner, which I do already have included. It's like the meal deal thing. So you either get a main and a side, or a main and a dessert. So not a starter and main. I don't even think they do starters here. And I've never eaten in a Travelodge before, ever. So this is my very first time today. So yeah, let's go check it out. Look at that. You see the bump now there? God. The same on there's one on the other side as well. I don't know if the light is going to catch it. That is ridiculous. It literally looks like a horn is about to burst through, like the devil or some shit. The restaurant slash bar area has a very basic feel, almost canteen-like. There was a good mix of stuff on the menu though, ranging from pizzas, small bites, and a decent choice of mains. I opted for this, sizzling chicken they called it, which turned out to be mainly salad with a side of chicken. The chicken I did have, however, was pretty good in the centre. The sauces were lovely, but it was a bit tough on the edges and slightly overcooked for my liking. The corn, I put the chicken sauce on, and honestly, it was actually my favourite part of the meal. The chips weren't too bad either. And for dessert, I was sold on the Reese's peanut butter ice cream, paired with the chocolate as well, which went down an absolute treat. Although a £1.50 supplement for that, and it gave me brain freeze. So my Pepsi Max from a can worth 50p cost me £3.50, but I got a glass with ice at least, I suppose. Alright, so that is dinner done. Not overly impressed, to be honest. Now that is my first Travelodge dinner, and if I'm being honest, it's definitely not what I'd be coming back for. The one thing that I have noticed as well, which is a little bit of a shame, even though this is one of the nicer ones, the Travelodge name does still attract a certain clientele. I have seen quite a lot of, you know, full tracksuits, stinking of weed type of people. There's been a few occasions now where I've gone into the lift or walking around the corridors and you could just smell weed, and it's just like, it doesn't give you exactly a good hotel experience. So, you know, that is noted. Hopefully breakfast can be a big improvement, but it's looking pretty doubtful. But for now, I'm just going to relax and then head to bed. The only annoying thing is, so they've got plug sockets everywhere else apart from somewhere near the TV. Like there's no plug sockets near the TV, which obviously for your own entertainment purposes, like Fire Sticks or anything like that, you pretty much can't do it. I've also checked behind the TV, no plug there either. So I might just have to watch some YouTube videos on my laptop or something, or just see what's on normal TV. But these days, it's not a lot, is it? So yeah, that's what I'm going to be doing. Hopefully I can sleep well, and I'll check in with you in the morning. Right, how did I sleep? Well, I felt like I slept pretty good. Like right now I feel quite energized. I feel like I'm ready for the day. I mean, not perfect. The pillows, they weren't actually that good. I think that quite a big reason as to why I couldn't sleep was this mosquito bite on my pinky finger was itching so much. The ones on my head though, they've gone down a little bit. Wow, my forehead looks massive in this angle. The size of them has gone down, so that's good, I'm happy with that. But yeah, this pinky one is a real pain in the arse. The shower this morning, that was also all right. A little bit cramped in there, but I've definitely had smaller. The one thing that is annoying though is that they don't have a hairdryer. Both the Holiday Inn and the Premier Inn had decent hairdryers to hand, but none in here. So after last night's dinner, I am a little bit not sure on how breakfast is going to go, but let's head down there now and see how it is. Breakfast was in the same place as dinner. They had the usual range of cereals and drinks, and with, to be honest, a pretty impressive coffee machine, a small selection of fruit and a toasting station, and of course the cooked food itself, looking not so appetizing if I'm being honest. I opted for the usual cooked breakfast, which is what I got at the other 2 hotels, so kind of had to. A yogurt and an apple juice to rinse it down. Sausage, I don't usually like that much, and this was no exception. The hash brown, usually one of my favourites, but this time it was cold. The bacon was a bit too much on the crispy side for me, but I know some people like that. Was very salty though. The egg, on the other hand, after all that, was a nice surprise. It was actually, pretty good. The apple juice never disappoints, it's hard to get that wrong, and same goes for the yogurt. You know what you're getting in a Yeo Valley. And that's breakfast done. Pretty disappointing if I'm being perfectly honest. Yeah, I think the other 2 places definitely have it beat on food, 100%. The room itself was good, and obviously it is cheap as chips, but will that be enough to outdo the other 2? Well, click that subscribe button right now, because next week I'm going to be doing an overall comparison and choosing the winner. Thank you very much for watching. Please give this video a thumbs up, that would really help me out, and I will see you next week for the comparison.